Human resource management, HRM, is the strategic approach to managing an organization's most valuable asset, its people. Modern organizations rely on effective HRM to thrive in competitive environments and achieve their business objectives. 1900s to 1950s. Personnel administration focused on record keeping and compliance. 1960s to 1980s. Personnel management, employee relations and workplace regulations. 1990s present. Strategic HRM, business partner driving organizational success. Value creation. Employees generate innovation and growth through their unique contributions to organizational success. Development. Investing in training and career advancement opportunities to enhance employee capabilities. Human capital. Recognizing knowledge, skills, and abilities as valuable organizational assets. Business strategy. Organizational goals and market position. HR strategy. Workforce planning aligned with business needs. Implementation. Execution of people-focused initiatives. Evaluation. Measuring impact on business outcomes. Talent acquisition. Finding and hiring the right people for organizational needs. Talent development. Growing employee capabilities through training and opportunities. Talent retention. Creating conditions that keep valuable employees engaged. Culture management. Shaping workplace norms, values, and behaviors. Recruitment. Attracting and selecting talent. Development. Building employee capabilities. Performance. Evaluating and improving work. Compensation. Managing pay and benefits. Employee relations. Building positive workplace culture. Compliance. Ensuring legal and regulatory adherence. Strategy. Aligning people with business goals. Needs analysis. Identifying skills gaps and position requirements. Job description. Creating detailed role specifications. Sourcing. Advertising through appropriate channels. Screening. Reviewing applications and initial interviews. Selection. Final interviews and hiring decisions. Standardized interview process. Use consistent questions and evaluation criteria for all candidates. Diverse candidate pools. Seek applicants from varied backgrounds and experiences. Skills-based assessment. Evaluate actual capabilities through relevant tests or simulations. Thorough background verification. Confirm qualifications and experience claims. Pre-boarding. Paperwork and preparation before day one. First day. Welcoming and basic orientation. First week. Job-specific training and team integration. First month. Role clarity and performance expectations. Formal training. Workshops and seminars. Certification programs. E-learning modules. On-the-job development. Mentoring relationships. Job rotations. Stretch assignments. Self-directed learning. Professional reading. Industry conferences. Online resources. Goal setting. Establishing clear, measurable objectives. Ongoing feedback. Regular check-ins and coaching conversations. Formal review. Structured assessment of achievements. Development planning. Creating action plans for improvement. Base pay. Competitive salary structures based on market data and internal equity. Variable compensation. Bonuses, commissions, and incentives tied to performance metrics. Benefits package. Health insurance, retirement plans, and work-life balance perks. Data collection. Gathering time records, salary information, and tax details. Calculation. Computing gross pay, deductions, and net pay. Distribution. issuing payments via direct deposit or checks. Reporting, maintaining records and filing required tax documents. Comprehensive benefits packages attract and retain top talent while supporting employee well-being. Open communication, creating channels for dialogue between management and employees. Conflict resolution, addressing disputes fairly and constructively. Positive culture, building an environment of respect and engagement. Fair policies, implementing consistent, transparent workplace rules. Collective bargaining, negotiating agreements on wages, benefits, and working conditions. Grievance handling, addressing formal complaints through established procedures. Contract administration, implementing and monitoring union agreement terms. Labor law compliance, ensuring adherence to relevant labor legislation. Legal compliance, employment laws, anti-discrimination regulations, wage and hour rules, immigration requirements, workplace safety, OSHA compliance, hazard prevention, safety training, emergency procedures, building a safety culture, regular compliance audits, employee engagement, preventative measures, ongoing education. Employment practices liability, preventing discrimination, harassment, and wrongful termination claims. Documentation protocols, maintaining proper records of employment actions and decisions. Management training, educating supervisors on legal and ethical employment practices. Regular audits, reviewing HR practices for compliance and risk exposure. Change manager, guiding organizational transformation. Personnel manager, supporting employee needs and development. Administrator, managing systems, policies, and compliance. Business alignment, connecting HR initiatives to organizational goals. Workforce planning, anticipating future talent needs. Performance metrics, measuring HR impact on business outcomes. Executive partnership, advising leadership on people strategies. Identify key positions, determine critical roles needing succession plans. Assess talent, evaluate potential successors using skills matrices. Develop candidates, create targeted growth opportunities. Implement transitions, execute smooth leadership changes. Assessment, identifying policy needs based on business requirements. Development, drafting clear, comprehensive policy language. Implementation, communicating and training on new policies. Review, evaluating effectiveness and updating as needed. HRIS systems, centralizing employee data and automating HR processes. People analytics, using data to inform talent decisions and predict trends. Self-service platforms, empowering employees to manage their own HR information. Improve decision-making, percentage of diverse teams making better business decisions. Revenue increase, average revenue boost for companies with above-average diversity. Innovation growth, increase in innovation revenue from companies with diverse leadership. Remote work revolution, shift to flexible, location-independent employment models. AI and automation, using technology to streamline repetitive HR tasks. Employee wellness, holistic programs addressing physical and mental health. Skills-based hiring, focus on capabilities rather than traditional credentials. Employment law, 28% of HR time devoted to maintaining compliance with hiring, termination, and workplace regulations. Privacy regulations, 15% of HR time focused on safeguarding employee data and ensuring confidentiality standards. Safety compliance, 22% of HR time allocated to implementing and monitoring workplace safety standards. Ethical standards. 17% of HR time dedicated to developing and enforcing organizational code of conduct. Labor relations. 18% of HR time invested in managing union interactions and collective bargaining processes. Challenge. Global tech firm faced 35% annual turnover and declining engagement. HR strategy. Implemented comprehensive talent management and culture transformation initiative. Implementation. Redesigned compensation, enhanced development opportunities, and improved leadership practices. Results. Reduced turnover to 12% and increased engagement scores by 40%. Talent acquisition. 67% of HR managers report critical skills shortages in technical roles. Average 12% increase in salary offers due to competitive hiring market. Recruitment cycles extending to 45+ days for specialized positions. Retention issues. Turnover costs averaging 150% of annual salary per departed employee. Only 36% of employees report feeling highly engaged at work. 58% of employees now prioritize flexibility over compensation. Compliance management. 42 major employment law changes annually across OECD countries. Multinational employers navigate average of 7 different regulatory frameworks. HR teams spend 12+ hours weekly on compliance documentation. The HR function is evolving toward data-driven decision-making, technology integration, and stronger focus on employee experience. Strategic business partner. HRM has evolved from administrative function to key business driver. People-centered approach. Successful organizations prioritize employee development and experience. Data-driven decisions. Analytics and metrics guide modern HR practices. Adaptability required. HR must continually evolve to address changing workforce needs.